So I'm gonna just start a thing about just either telling stories or little certain experiences that have been told to me, that's happened to me, or whatever throughout my lifetime, right? There's always this one story that it was told to me, and it was like, that's crazy. So it's this dude from New York, right? This Puerto Rican cat from New York. He was an older gentleman. And we used to work together. It was in a call center joint. But anyway, we ended up sitting next to each other, and funny dude, just off the wall character, and just crazy. But he was a good guy, great guy, awesome dude, very nice. So we having a slow day, and he decides, he's like, "Yo, you want to hear this crazy story that happened to me once?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So he tells me this story about when he was growing up in, I know it was New York. I don't want to say it was Brooklyn, but somewhere in New York. And he's like, so once I had this friend of mine who was like super genius, crazy chemist type of dude. Like he was going to like the biggest schools and all that. He just had graduated from high school and was going off to college and all that. So he was like, he's telling me, he's like, so I knew this dude, but he also liked to trip on acid. So what he used to do is he would make the acid and then put drops on sugar cubes that he used to have in his room. So, one day, this dude, him and his boy link up together. Him and this dude link up together, and they're like, we just gonna go hang out, run some errands, come right back. So he decides, he gonna take a couple of the sugar cubes and take them himself and just trip out and come back to the crib. So they leave. Happens is his mother wants to have some tea and realizes, damn, we all out of sugar. So, don't get ahead of me. So she knows that that this dude had sugar cubes in next to his bed. She just never questioned it. He's like, oh well, he's got sugar cubes. I'm just going to use a couple of his. Yeah. So she takes the sugar cubes, puts it in her coffee. Now, dude is coming back with his man back home, right? From doing whatever it was that they were doing. I can't remember what he said we was doing. But, so he comes back, and then he goes to his building, to his neighborhood. He goes to his neighborhood, goes to his building, he's outside the building, and then all of a sudden he sees his mother on the roof of the building. And he was like, yo, Mom, what are you doing up there? And she's like, wait, son, I'll be right down. And walks off the building. Dies. She's tripping when all this happened, and he's tripping at the same time. He said the dude, after that, became one of those people that just mumbled to themselves walking the streets and stuff. I was like, whoa. That's a crazy story. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.